Let's face it, gentlemen, there are styles out there from brands that you just don't know you're actually getting a good sale on. That's right, there are sales you walk by from Express to Banana Republic, and you see those 30% or 50% off discounts, and you're wondering, are those actually discounts or did they just rack up the price and put this discount on? Or even worse, they have this discount on and they have it go year round. Well, as your thrifty Asian, I'm here to kind of break those trends for you. Look at this stylish, shiny, red J. Crew bag. I just bought this Henley from J. Crew, and who knows whether I paid a real discount or it was simply just another fake sale to get me involved. Now, I've talked to a lot of people about this, and I have tracked different brands for over a year to see how their sales fluctuate to get you the lowdown on what really is truly a discount. So let's kick it off with a few incredible brand names. Let's start with J. Crew. This one's actually my favorite store in terms of discounts because they're actually one of the more legitimate ones. So what you'll see at the store is that sometimes there'll be no discounts when you walk in, and unless you're a member of their email list, you won't get any discount codes. So some of their discounts are actually legit. Throughout the year, they usually play with 20 to 30% discount codes that they usually only offer in email. I didn't know this when I first bought at J. Crew, so I ended up spending 80 plus bucks on a pair of silver dress pants. The problem is, I could have saved some money doing that, especially with these high tier brands like J. Crew, where like the cheapest coat is 300 bucks. You got to know what they're doing. So get on their email list and look for their deals. If you're patient enough, the best deal happens during the Black Friday weekend. So for Black Friday, usually they'll extend it to Cyber Monday. They will have a legitimate 50% off sale. And for some of those clothes, they are legitimately 50% off. And that discount really does happen. And then for the rest of the year, they usually play with 20 to 30%. Sometimes you'll bump it up to 40% for a single day, and usually only for select items or just a certain category of clothing. When it's Black Friday, that's when it's legit. That's when you might get a 50% off any item in the store. Now, I have a friend who told me that he was tracking a coat and he noticed how they bumped up the coat to $300 when it was originally $150 before applying the discount. So that kind of sucks. They pretty much made a fake discount by upping the original price so that you're paying the same price after the discount's applied. But usually for everything I've seen that I've purchased, and here I have a beautiful cotton Henley that originally cost 40 bucks. I got for 20, gray. The quality and the style for J. Crew is just so on point. It's just so pricey. That's where you can get a real discount. Now, let's be frank. I started with the best. Let's start with some stuff you should watch out for. So, jeans. I spent a good amount of time, hours, searching for the best time to buy jeans year round because I want to find a time when they are off season. Maybe it's summer when it's hot, and that's where they'll sell for half the price they originally would at the same quality because the stores are trying to get rid of them all. I did some research and only found 3 reputable articles, which were all wrong. I bought these jeans at their trusted times, at the times that they claimed were the cheapest times of year, which were like right before the school season and right at the New Year's Eve or on January 1st. Those were completely wrong. I tracked the jean prices, and turns out the best time, at least from what I could tell, was end of spring, mid-spring. I got a pair of dark wash Levi jeans for a really good clearance price of around 20, 30 bucks. They weren't exactly the style I wanted. They had some like tassels and like fancy stuff on the side, but nonetheless, I got a great price. So when you're getting jeans, be a little careful about what the internet articles say. Check the spring. Third thing, I've been tracking Express for years now. You can never trust them. When you walk by, that 30% off, that 40% off, those are year-long sales. they never take them off, and they never do an enormous jump from that. So don't think you're getting much of a deal if you miss that opportunity. Come another month or week or year, you'll still see that same discount applied. That's how they get you. They're looking for those lazy shoppers who don't track these deals and think that there's some type of exclusive deal going on at that point. Don't be a sucker. Number 4, Banana Republic, and number 5, Gap. I'm going to lump these into one because they're basically the same parent company that owns both of them, and they do the same exact thing. So both of them have year-round 40% off deals, save for Black Friday weekend. So usually they'll extend it. They'll make it seem like, oh, it's just going to be for Black Friday, and then they'll extend it one day. Maybe they'll take a day off on Sunday, and then when Cyber Monday returns, they'll have that 40% off. Same thing applies to many other stores, and that's when it's 50% off. Sometimes, in rare instances, they'll do 50% off plus free shipping, but you're more likely to get that from like a J.Crew, or you might get it from a Gap, but a Banana Republic's premium, so you never know when that's going to be. Again, that's why I love J.Crew. Like, they have a legitimate sale, 50% off, and they're probably the most premium of the brands I mentioned, and it's a legitimate sale most of the time. So with those, I mean, I am a huge fan of Banana Republic and the Gap. Their quality, their fit are great. Their prices are also pretty great, but you're not going to get much of a deal. My advice for you to do those, if you don't want to wait until every Black Friday to purchase all your clothing, is make sure you get a Banana Republic credit card. If you get a Banana Republic credit card or a Gap credit card, they're interchangeable amongst those branches, as well as Old Navy and Athleta, which also kind of do the same thing with their year-long sales. That will give you like a 15% additional amount off. And sometimes you'll get coupons where it's 40% off plus an additional 15% off, which doesn't mean it's 55% off. It means 15% of the remainder, which is much less of a discount. So check again. Get on their email newsletters. Create a second spam email if you don't want to be bombarded, and just check and look for those coupon codes, because that's where you'll get those deals. But it matters more for like stuff like J.Crew. Now let's touch on H&M. This store never gets any discounts. It's always full price. You'll never get a sign that says 50% off. If you do see any discounts, it's usually for one specific style of clothing or garment. Now, the one time I've seen a deal with them that's legitimate is 30% off plus free shipping during the Black Friday event. So it seems like Black Friday is usually the key for when these sales, those discounts are legitimate. Now, with any of these that I've mentioned where you're going to do it on Black Friday, my final tip for you is be ready, because they sell out very quickly. Have a plan, figure out what items you want, and at the moment it's Black Friday, you don't have to wake up, but you know, if you can do it in the morning, you don't have to wake up at 12:01 and purchase, but if you do it before noon, you'll have a much higher chance of getting something before it sells out, because trust me, J.Crew and H&M especially, the whole site will sell out, because there are some savvy shoppers online. There are not so many savvy shoppers in brick and mortar stores, so those stores are usually empty. And so if you miss the boat and they sell out, if you go to an actual brick and mortar, you still have a chance of buying the clothing, just like I did with this beautiful green quality polo. It's probably my third Henley shirt, and it's the first one that fits so well with quality cotton. And look at this bag. They have this like red shiny lettering. It's beautiful. It's premium, and it was $20. So that's what I gotta say about this. Again, there are other stores out there like Old Navy, Athleta, but you'll see the same type of thing go on